Do you want to finally debut? Whether you're brand new to VTubing or have been creating content for some time and are gearing up for your debut, both of you have to reel in your excitement and keep one thing in mind. What's realistically possible for a debut? Corporate VTubers are able to have elaborate debuts with song covers, animated lore, and more, but you're likely one VTuber with limited time and resources. It's nice to want all the bells and whistles, but the likelihood of having it all on your very first debut is not likely. Take it from someone who tried and failed. That would be me. Let's talk about what you can realistically do to still have fun on your debut while not stressing yourself out. In a previous video, I made a VTuber checklist, and there's a section all about debuts. I want to bring this up as there are numerous debut ideas that you can pull from this list if you're unsure of where to start. However, you'll also see there's a bunch of things on here. Right off the bat, you're not going to be able to do everything on this list. If you tried, you may end up preparing for your debut for over a year, just like I did. I actually suggest in that checklist video and other previous ones that new VTubers should consider the idea of not having a debut at all. I'm guessing if you're watching this video though, your heart is set on having one way or another. Don't worry, I completely get it. I was the same way and I put in a ton of effort to make it happen. I just wish I was more realistic with my decisions, hence why I'm creating this video for you today. For some background, my debut consisted of all new overlays, alerts, a fully animated lore video, full presentation for stream, new model showcase, new redeems, new emotes, new schedule graphic, new panels, website update, and following the debut, I had 1 whole month of shorts content being posted daily. To say I was burnt out by the end of it all was an understatement. I was trying to compete with corporate VTubers that had access to resources that I just didn't have, so every single thing I listed was pretty much done by myself. This is a good example of what not to do when preparing for your first debut. All those hours I spent on it could have gone to establishing better groundwork for my socials, or, I don't know, getting proper sleep. Looking at the checklist I made for debuts, I think picking just a small handful of items, if that, is the best way to go. Honestly, a debut is a way to tell the world that you're here. If you have a new model to show off, then why not have that be your entire debut? There's no need to pressure yourself with all those bells and whistles, especially if you're first starting out. If I could go back in time, I'd just do my model reveal with some extra emotes and my new alerts. As much as I loved creating my lore video, it was the biggest project on my list, and I'm not sure if I liked how it's aged now. I also saw an argument lately that VTubers should consider not doing a PowerPoint presentation anymore. Instead, do their model reveal, show any new things, and then jump right into the usual content that you intend to do. This gives your new audience that you have, as they are excited for a new debut, a chance to see what you do on a usual basis. I thought that this was an interesting perspective, and I wanted to include that here. Instead of telling the audience who you are with a presentation, why not directly show your audience who you are? Honestly, your debut is yours, and just because a certain formula has developed over the years of VTubing doesn't mean you can't have your own fun or successful debut. If there's something unique you want to do, then you should do it. I feel like a lot of VTubers, myself included, put ourselves into a box when we first began. While it's good to do research into VTubing and see what others are doing, you shouldn't be afraid to try something new. For example, I really love plushies, and so for my Be Right Back screen, I wanted to have my viewers use their channel points to have custom 2D plushies appear on the screen. I'd never seen anyone do this before, and I was scared that no one would care. To my surprise, it's now a channel favorite of mine, and my Be Right Back screen is filled with various plushies that I've drawn for them over the years. It's a way for me to express my love for plushies and involve my audience. Not everything you try may work, but you'll be happy to find the things that do. I think it's better to apply this to your various content over a long period of time as opposed to putting all this prep work into a single day that could end up not meeting your expectations. In a nutshell, my guide to a realistic VTuber debut is to pick a few things you know are obtainable goals and go with it. Don't spend months to a year preparing for a single day, and make sure that this is a day you'll enjoy because it's fun, not a day you'll end up dreading due to feeling the pressure to perform. And of course, as always, if you watch any other VTubing or art related content, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see ya!